Hello, my name is Yuridia Torres. I'm a 9th grader at Camden High School. What you are going to see today is Kershaw County Youth Court. I've been involved with Youth Court for 2 years. Kershaw County Youth Court is a diversion program for first-time offenders of non-violent crimes. We receive our cases from 2 sources, the Solicitor's Office and the Kershaw County School District. The cases are given to us instead of family court, from the solicitor or expulsion from the school district. The cases are reviewed by the Youth Court Coordinator and scheduled for trial. Our trials are held here at the historic Robert Mills Courthouse. The respondent must plead guilty to the crime in order to participate in youth court trials. We use adult judges in youth court, but the rest of the positions are held by students aged 13 to 18. I'm a senior counsel. I can prosecute or defend a respondent. I prefer to prosecute. Today you will see the bailiff call the court into session and Judge Jason Krinchek will be presiding. The attorneys will introduce themselves. The respondent will acknowledge the charge and plead guilty. The jury will be charged with giving a fair disposition, and then opening statements will be given by the attorneys. The prosecution will then call and question witnesses, and the defense will follow. Once all witnesses have been questioned, the attorneys will give closing arguments, and the jury will be given the task of handing down a fair disposition. The disposition may include an apology to the parents, restitution, community service, drug testing, essays, or other items that the jury sees fit. If the respondent completes all of the dispositions on time, the charges can be either expunged or dropped. You will see the court in process as other students tell you about their involvement in Kershaw County Youth Court. If you're interested to come join us, there will be a contact number at the end of this program. You can also go to Facebook and look up Kershaw County Youth Court. Youth Court is part of the Safe Schools, Healthy Schools grant, and it's run by the Alpha Center here in Camden.
Hello, my name is Cynthia Pining. I am a senior at Camden High School. I joined Youth Court a 1.5 years ago while taking the law enforcement class taught at ATEC. Youth Court is part of the Safe School Healthy Student Grant. This part of the grant is administered through the Alpha Center, and all students 8th grade and up may join as long as they are in good standings with their prospective schools. When I first joined Youth Court, I was not a person that could just talk in front of the camera or people. Being part of the Youth Court team has allowed me to conquer this fear, and now I can do opening statements, question witnesses, and give closing arguments at ease. Even talking in front of the camera does not make me fall to pieces. I will be attending Francis Marion University in the fall, and Youth Court has helped prepare me for college. I have earned community service hours as a volunteer for Youth Court. I am a 100-hour volunteer and have enjoyed every one. I'm also a senior counselor. I have done all the roles available and am even a member of the Youth Court Tribunal team. I wish to become a forensic scientist, and participating in Youth Court has helped me understand the justice system better.
Hello, my name is Alejandra Cutun. I'm in 8th grade at Camden Middle School. As a Youth Court volunteer, I've been able to be in the jury where I hand down the dispositions to the respondent, a defense attorney where I represent the respondent, and a prosecutor's attorney where I help prosecute the respondent. I have been able to meet and work with students from other schools where I wouldn't have been done under normal conditions.
Hello, my name is Shanta Shelley, and I'm an 8th grader at Camden Middle School. I joined Youth Court this year along with my sister Dashay Shelley. We team up together a lot as defense lawyers, and we also enjoy sitting on the jury to decide the client's disposition. The jury will leave the courtroom, and then we will debate on what the client should have. 2 items must be on the disposition. First, the respondent must apologize to the parent in court, and the jury must approve the apology. Second, the respondent must come back and participate in the jury in future cases. This helps to fix the harm that she has done. Next year, me and my sister will be senior counselors.
My name is Sophie Greenwood, and I am an 8th grader at Luga Felton Middle School. I joined Youth Court this year, and even now I've been able to participate on the prosecution and defense teams as well as on the jury. Being on the prosecution and defense teams, I've been able to question witnesses and make opening and closing statements. For those interested in Youth Court, it is for people 13 years of age or 8th graders to seniors in high school. At Youth Court, we practice at the Alpha Center from 5 to 6:30 on Thursdays. At youth court practice, we learn about the cases in the past and review what we could make to improve ourselves. We also use practice cases to learn how to question witnesses and do opening and closing statements. The cases in youth court are real, and the defendants who you work for you will meet with their families and plan strategies with them.
Hello, my name is Marquise Ingram, and I'm a 9th grader in Camden High School. This year I joined youth court and have participated in both the defense and the prosecution team. Next year I will be a part of the senior council as well as the tribunal team for youth court. This summer I have been chosen to participate in the National Youth Leadership Forum for Law and Crime Scene Investigation. Youth court has allowed me to participate in both being a lawyer as well as continue my education in school as a student. It has also taught me other skills such as problem assessment and quick thinking.
Hi, my name is Carrie Poulin, and I'm a 9th grader at Lugoff Elgin High School, and I started the youth court process when I was in 8th grade at Stover Middle School. I'm a senior counselor in youth court because I have over 100 hours of volunteer time, and I'm one of the most experienced. And part of the responsibility of being a senior counselor is to determine the course of action that your team will make during the trial. As youth court attorneys, we do opening statements, we call witnesses to the stand, we question them, we do closing arguments, and we state what actually really happens. As part of our closing arguments, we let the jury see our point of view and how the respondent should pay for their crime. Okay. And I like to prosecute, and as a prosecutor, my job is to convince the jury that the respondent should receive the maximum penalty. The prosecution gets to call the first witness and establish what really happened. We try to get police officers, school officials, other witnesses, and victims to come to youth court to testify, and that really adds to our case. And on behalf of the Kershaw County Youth Court, I would like to thank the following judges. Judge Rick Todd, Judge David Ruhr, Attorney Jason Karenchek, and Attorney Stephen Smoke for volunteering their time and energy by helping us add to our knowledge and learn about the legal and court systems.
My name is Caitlin Stevens, and I'm an 8th grader at Camden Middle School. I joined youth court this year and have learned how easy it is to get in front of people and talk to them, and I don't even know them. I have been able to get on the prosecution and the defense team as well as the jury. I prefer the defense team where I have to be able to make my client or the respondent's disposition smaller. A part of youth court, the client or respondent has to plead guilty to the crime they have committed. My job is to convince the jury that they are sorry for what they have done and are willing to fix it by helping the community. Before we go to trial, the defense has to meet at the Alpha Center, and we have to talk about what exactly happened and how it happened, as well as what our strategies may be and what questions we should ask. I am on the Youth Court Tribunal, and I will be a senior counsel. And youth court is an experience that I will never forget.
Youth court is adjourned.